week at Creed. Had a good little short stay, and now I'm heading into the mountains. A few of the old mines here, just outside of Creed. Walking along Willow Creek. I think there's some bigger structures upcoming. Crazy canyon we're walking out of. Back on the official CDT route has some of that last video. That was San Luis Pass. That was a big climb today. Really like almost 3,600 feet over 11 miles, maybe 12. And we started at like 1 in the afternoon. But this is what it's looking like. Absolutely spectacular. Just got done for the day. Gonna collect some water from this mountain runoff. It's gonna be deliciously cold. And that's Mount St. Louis right there. That's about 14,000, like 14 feet, something like that. But beautiful evening. Gonna have some dinner and set up my camp. Check in tomorrow. Well, good morning from my campsite here. Right under Mount St. Louis, right over there. Just kind of drying out my tent right now. I just used it as kind of a tarp underneath my pad for cowboy camping, and just a little wetness came up from the ground. Just having my coffee and liquid breakfast here. I'm not feeling that hungry. I think it's because of the altitude, but I'm not feeling bad or anything. No headaches, no fatigue or anything, just not really that hungry. Hoping it's altitude, not something I ate or something. But gonna get my stuff together, and got about 1,000-foot climb today just to start out with. Pretty, not too bad, and then it's pretty much downhill from there the rest of the day. So just wanted to share these mountains with you guys. It's spectacular views, 360 pretty much. Hope you have a great morning. I know I'm gonna. Seem to have hit it at a pretty good time. Even about a week ago, this probably would have been way more snow covered. We've had some good warm weather, but these are the lengths of my snow walks, not very long. So good stuff so far. Onward. Never know what's around the next bend. It's coming down this small little ice traverse, not too bad. Only about 30 feet. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mountains. Pretty sad. A lot of the pine trees up around this elevation, I'm sure you've seen in some of my other videos, are all dead. Seems like maybe a few years back they had a really bad pine beetle infestation, and it's all the way through Colorado I've seen so far, right around like 11 to 9,000 feet. But it leaves so many dead trees, and in the hiking world we call those widowmakers, because it seems like every year someone gets hit by a falling tree. So really the practice is to not camp anywhere near them, and that makes it kind of tough. Some of the campsites are surrounded by them and you got to keep moving on, but hopefully someday all these trees will come down and these new fresh trees here will replace them. It's just going to take a long time, and I mean long time in human terms, I guess, but yeah, kind of a bummer. Well, just came face to face with my first bear of the trail. I wasn't expecting it. I guess that was bad, but I came walking around the corner, just hiking down the trail, and the bear was probably 10 feet from me. And I swear, we both probably had the same expression on our face, same thought going through our head, like, oh, what the crap? And he took off running, so that was good. But trying to be a little bit more mindful of the trail and watching along. I didn't expect a bear up here, but I guess I should. And I think it was a black bear. Obviously, we're pretty far south, so we're not in grizzly country yet, but it was brown, so it kind of freaks you out. But black bears are usually a little bit more skittish than grizzly bears. I don't have bear spray yet. Probably won't pick that up until after the winds, but just to be mindful, I guess. Little reminder. Couldn't get a picture. I was busy crapping my pants, so maybe next time. Lunch today is a tortilla and salami and avocado and a little mayo. Much better than bars. Well, the trout are 2-0 on me. I hooked 2. I'm not so familiar with setting the hook with a fly rod or tenkara rod, so I think I'm maybe setting it too early. I don't know, but I got a couple more spots coming up that are supposed to be really good. I can't waste all my time fishing, but I can sure try. Now I'm walking through this aspen grove. It's pretty nice. Perfect day for hiking, about 60 degrees or so, 65. And there's a bull moose, pretty big one. Not very big horns, antlers, but pretty tall. Doesn't even give a crap about me. Morning. It's June 24th, and just getting back on trail this morning. It's about 6:30. It was a little bit of a rough night last night. Started raining at about 8:30, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained. But it stopped, and it at least allowed us to get out of our tent, and now it's beautiful out. So, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff hanging on the outside of my pack. It is extremely wet, and I didn't want to put it inside of my pack with my sleeping bag and other such things. So I got about 3 miles to go till I get to a water source, and I'll spread all my stuff out in the sun before it maybe rains this afternoon. That way I can at least start the day or start the night later with some dry things. But it looks like the monsoon season is really kind of starting early this year. So as we climb, we're gonna have to be paying attention to the weather coming in. You don't want to get caught up on top of a climb or a ridge while anything comes in. But other than that, got a little frustrated this morning, and just had to take a few seconds and remember how great it is out here. I am really having a great time, but things happen out here just like in the real world. It just seems to be simpler things out here, like my socks being wet accidentally, or condensation, or whatever. A lot of silly things. So just got to remind myself that I can control the things I can control and let go of the things that I can't. One, 0, 0, 0. Made it to 1,000 miles on the trail. That's trail miles. I probably walked a little less with the alternates that I took, but that's 1,000 trail miles. I am 1/3 of the way, 1/3-ish of the way done with the trail. Feels really good. And in this beautiful little valley right now. Nice little ranch down there. I don't know if you can see it, but looks like something from out of a movie, that's for sure. Been a great morning to pick me up. The trail really provided, and I'm ready to put down some miles today. Well, it's thunderstorming, and I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can. You can see it bounce off me. It's hailing. Got about maybe half a dime size hail, not too bad, but it's definitely pelting me. But it should pass here soon. Here's Lamb Chop. There's a little overpass we can get under here in a second though, so we'll be there. Thanks. Well, we definitely found somewhere to camp, so that was good. But it started raining shortly after that, and it really hasn't stopped, so we cooked dinner as quick as we could outside of our tents, because you're never supposed to cook in your tent. And now I'm retired early, and gonna get some early shut-eye, or try to, and hopefully the condensation isn't too bad in here in the morning, but it probably will be. Oh well, good night. We'll check in tomorrow. We got some big climbs going on tomorrow.